All right, quick gas station stop to start off this video. Picked up a couple Sprites and picked up something you'll catch yourself picking up a little bit more of if you join college fishing, a lottery ticket. Just a $1 one. We'll see if we won anything. Winner, $2. I made $1 just like that. That's going towards me and Brett in some way. Fishing, tackle, travel, some way. $2. So there you go. All right, let's get out of this gas station. We're gonna head over to the lodge here in Montevallo. Oh yeah, by the way, we're in Montevallo. We're about to talk about college fishing, my experience for my first semester, Brett's first semester experience, you know, how it's been, answer some questions for you guys that I've been getting. But yeah, let's head over and talk more about it. Okay, so heading to the lodge, like I said, just gonna give a brief kind of video about college fishing. I feel like college fishing is different than any other fishing, pro level, high school. I feel like information and experiences need to be put out there on the internet for people to look at and for people to just get information off of. So that's what I'm gonna do for you guys. Trying to get back into this YouTube thing slowly but surely. Thank you guys for the support on the last video. I hadn't posted in like 3 years and then made a little video of me and Brett fishing our first college tournament. So yeah, this thing's freaking beeping. So we'll see you guys at the lodge. And we've made it to the lodge. We're probably just gonna go inside and do a little bit of talking, just because it's been freezing here in Alabama. We've had sub temperatures almost every day this week and the past week. Fishing's been iffy here and there. So yeah, we're gonna go inside and talk. But I wanna show you guys around on the boat shed and a little bit of what we have outside at the lodge here before we go in there. But if we can pan this way, here's the little view. All the boats in the boat shed, pretty dope. Mine's over here, and partner Brett's here. Ooh, I'm gonna have to say a few words, let him say a few words for you guys. So yeah, let's talk to him real quick. There he is, man, myth, the legend, Brett Mao. Oh, let's go show him the lottery ticket. Check this out. I bought a $1 lottery ticket and won $2.
No.
That's going to expenses, right?
That is going to be going to expenses. That is going to be going to speed drops. Picasso speed drops.
That sounds about right. Picasso speed drops, Sunline, all the stuff we love. So yeah. All right, guys. About to walk into the lodge. Just want to show you guys, this is the lodge, and then right over there is our archery building. That's where we have fishing meetings and all that good stuff like that. So let's head on in here. Okay, here's the lodge. This is where we can all hang out. We have study hall in here. Just a nice little chill area for everybody in the Outdoor Scholars Program and the fishing team. That's the moneymaker right there, is all the trophies, all the stuff that Montevallo's won over these years. So pretty cool to just kind of look at it, see what they've done, see what the program's done over these years. Super cool. But yeah, just probably going to talk a little bit in here and then go back out there and show you guys the boat that we're going to be running this year, all the graphs, everything that we're going to be doing for this 2024 season. So I'm going to take a seat right here. Actually, we'll go over here. We'll go over here and take a seat. All right, I had to turn off the lights. The lighting in here is not that good, so we're rocking the little light above the camera. Anyway, college fishing. So let's get right into it. I'm gonna give my personal story really quickly before we get into like the information about it all. So I started off fishing club tournaments with my dad and high school tournaments at a local trail that my high school provided. That's how I got into college fishing. That is your starter, your grassroots level to get noticed, to do well, and make your way up in the rankings when it comes to tournament fishing at a young age. So, started doing that. Started off fishing in a old Nitro center console saltwater boat kind of deal with a 90 horsepower Mercury. So, didn't have the best boat coming into it when there was a lot of good boats around me. And I think that's the number one tip for you guys watching. If you're young and you may not be in the best boat or the fastest boat or the nicest, sparkliest bass boat, that is okay. That does not mean that you're not as good as these other people. That does not mean that, you're not going to make it to college because you don't have the nicest thing starting out. Because I didn't. I really didn't. I only had a few rods, few reels, and not the fastest and best boat. And a good story to tell you guys, I actually won my first bass tournament out of that kind of boat. So there it goes to show that you don't need the best and nicest things. So I'm just going to put that out there before we get into anything else. Now, as I got older into high school, my freshman, sophomore year, I got my first bass boat, which was a huge deal for me. It kind of gave me the opportunity to learn about, the layout of a bass boat. I'd never been in a bass boat and done tournaments out of them. Never been in a boat that went that fast or had that much storage or had, all these graphs all around it. So that was a huge learning thing for me, and I needed that to be here in the college level, I believe. Started fishing anywhere in any tournament I could starting freshman year to senior year. I wanted to get my name out there. I wanted to start getting good finishes at big fisheries, and catch big bags and show out and do the best I could. And that's number one tip for you high schoolers and younger that are watching. If you want to make it to the college level, you have to put yourself out there. You need to travel to tournaments, even if it's a lake that you've never fished before. If it's a big event, those MLF college events, Bassmaster college events. If it's nearby or maybe it's a little bit of a travel, go to them. You never know what will happen. If you go and you get a good finish or, you drop a big bag, that could be your chance at getting noticed by college anglers, college coaches, and things like that. So that's what I started doing in high school, and it worked out for me. Won a few AOI stuff within high school things, won some tournaments, won some big tournaments, and kind of just got my name out there in the tournament world as of high school things, and that's what helped me out tremendously. Second tip to kind of go on top of what I just talked about is you have to get yourself out there some way. If you're traveling, doing awesome at these tournaments, winning here, winning there. If you don't have it on social media, that's the key word, social media. If you don't have it out there for colleges to see, coaches to see, other people to see and have your name spread, just get your name up in the air, then you really won't make it that far. You can make it. You can through connections and people hearing about you, but social media, it is your friend. Social media is key, in my opinion. I don't mean to that doesn't mean abuse it, but still use it to your advantage and do all you can with it. You win a tournament, put it out there. You catch a big fish, put it out there. If you go to this grand lake, put it out there and just show your ability, show what you can do. Just put yourself out there really well. So, yeah, we're about to go back out to the boat, show you guys around the boat, and then we're going to dig into how my semester went and how college is going and what's in the future for me and my partner Brett. So let's get out of here. Let's go out to the boat shed. Before we get into talking, let's show you guys the rig, the wrap, the bass boat. Guys, look at this. Mossy Oak Bottomlands camo wrap. Mossy Oak is helping out Montevallo this year, so pretty sweet deal right here. This wrap is sick. And super excited to have it. Now let's go back and check out the guys that are going to be sponsoring me this season and help pay for this wrap. Boss Van Trucking Outfitters, they sponsor a couple of elite guys. Super glad to have them. And then Bass Boat Technologies, big sponsor. Super helpful to have them. They are on all my mounts and all my partners' mounts. So pretty cool. But yeah, I'm going to hop in the boat and get into depth about the college fishing. Okay. All right. College fishing. We're going to get straight into it, straight to my experience and straight to the facts. So, got here in August. That's when school started, and it's currently January. So, first semester is in the books. Me and Brett got to travel and fish fisheries we'd never fished before, fish places we'd never gone, just do things we'd never done before, which was huge when it comes to learning and competing. We got to learn a lot, and that's what was the biggest takeaway from being here at college. Yeah, I visited Montevallo around February of last year and just absolutely loved it when I got here. Seeing all these boats, seeing what they're doing here is just completely different, and I just knew it was something special here, and I'm super, super fortunate to be here. I wouldn't want to be anywhere else in the whole wide world, I love it here. So yeah, what I've learned most from college fishing so far is you don't need to be hard-headed. You don't need to act like you're the best angler here. You don't need to act like your way's the best way. You don't need to act like you're going to do it your way and your way's the best. You do not need to have that attitude. He's sitting around right here. We have people all the way from California, Texas, Minnesota, Georgia. They're from all over the world with different techniques, different ways of fishing, and it's just super cool to kind of talk to them, feed off of them, learn a lot from them. So you need to be open-minded when you go to these colleges, and that's for any college. All these colleges, they have people from everywhere, so you can learn a lot from just talking to your fellow teammates and things like that. Another big thing is partner picking. Let's say you make it to college, you make it to wherever you're fishing All right, now it's time to find a partner. Don't be too stressed about who you're fishing with. You know, we have a lot of people on the team here that are with upperclassmen, freshman teammates. It's all over the place, you know. And I think one thing I learned is I wanted to fish with someone that was kind of the same school level as me. I didn't want anybody that had been here. I don't know how to explain it. I wanted a freshman because I'm a freshman. I don't know how to explain it. That's just how I felt coming into it. I found my partner, Brett, which is, you know, I think we're going to be really good partners together. We've been fishing a lot, and yeah, it's pretty cool. But for you high schoolers or for you people that are signing to these colleges, get in contact with the new freshmen that are coming in that you know have signed already. Get in contact with them, get to know them, ask them about how they fish, where they fish. And then once you get to college, go out on the water with them. You see how they are, see what they do different than maybe you don't do. So fish with a lot of people, do a lot of different things, and you'll be successful. I know from my time here, from when I got here to now, I am a million times better angler just by sitting around talking and fishing with the people around me. But yeah, Brett is from Illinois and I'm from Georgia, so two polar opposites. He's a smallmouth guy, I'm a Tennessee River largemouth guy, so we have been able to bounce ideas off each other. It just works. I don't know how to explain it, but me and Brett have a technique and a way of fishing that works together, and we're just going to run it. We're super excited. Other thing is that I've learned from college fishing is you need to stay out on the water. Staying out on the water is huge. Me and Brett kind of established that when we became partners was we're going to give it our all. We're going to get out there when we can get out there. We're not going to take this lightly. So far, we've been out as much as we can, doing what we can to these lakes that are nearby. We have a ton of lakes nearby: Mitchell, Lay Lake, Jordan, Gunnersville, you know, bunch of lakes. And that's one thing you need to do when it comes to fishing. If you're not out on the water, you're not going to get better at fishing. Same with baseball, basketball. You know, if you're not out on the field practicing, you're not going to get better at baseball. If you're not on the court shooting, you're not going to get better at basketball. We found that being out on the water and working hard is the best way to do it. So there's your simple tips. There's your simple gimmicks and whatever you want to call it to college fishing, is to fish as much as you can when it comes to tournaments in high school and below. Fish as much as you can. Number 2, travel to big tournaments. Don't be scared of the big tournaments, and don't be scared of anything, because you never know when you're going to have that good finish and it's going to push you to, you know, be noticed by a college. Number 3, put yourself out there on social media. It's the biggest tool nowadays, especially in the fishing industry. Every company in fishing loves their sponsored people that post about them and put them out there. So that's number 3. Number 4, get out on the water. Spend time on the water. Do things that you may not be comfortable with. If you don't like deep fishing or you want to learn your graphs better, do that. If you're not a good shallow water fisherman, push yourself to fish shallow. And then number 5, don't be afraid to fish with different people from different areas. And you do all these tips, you work hard, and you put a lot into it, you will not only get to college, but do well in college. So thank you guys for watching. And actually, before we go, I'm going to show you guys a little bit of the graphs and the boat. And then, yeah, we'll get you guys out of here. So let's show you guys that really fast. Alrighty, guys, this season is what we got. BBT, triple mount in the front. No longer have a Solix Gen 212 right there with the 360. Ended up getting that out of here. Just working on some other things for the future. Got the 10-inch Garmin with the LVS 34 live scope on the Lowrance Ghost trolling motor. That's been doing all well. It's got a little problem with it, kind of hard to explain, but yeah. Then got the Lowrance Gen 3 for mapping, so super cool up here. We make it back here. We got the Lowrance live 12-inch for down scan, side scan, all that good stuff, and then another Gen 312 for my mapping. And then we go back here to the old beauty, the Yamaha Show. That's what's going to help us travel everywhere we go. All right, so there's the boat for the season. Yeah, can't wait to travel, can't wait to go to all these places. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for the support. Make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys on the next one.